Hello everyone. My name is Marcia. I work here for Scriptcase and we are going to run this live webinar today. This is a questions and answer webinar, in fact, and we are going to talk about conversion. I've invited you to come live and bring your questions so we could solve here. I am with my friend John from development department, and he's going to help me with the questions. Okay, so I'm going to show you also some examples here on version 9, talking about conversion, about the new environment, and taking questions from you. So you can start adding the questions. And for this first moment, I'm going to show you how to do the conversion process. And I'm going to explain here some steps and some details inside the conversion process. I have also web server here, so I can show you more details. And I have a local script case and online script case. So we have both versions here for me to take your questions. And I'm going to talk also about the PHP changes, where you can find the documentations and everything. Okay, so let's start. So first, coming back here to the version 8, as you guys know, we have released the Scriptcase 9, and we are now doing this campaign for you guys to migrate from version 8.1 to version 9, our new version. And we have done a tutorial. You can find this tutorial in our website. If you go here to the news from Scriptcase 9, then you have all the news listed, all the new features listed here. And you have also this option here, understanding the process of conversion. And then you have all the steps for the conversion, taking many questions. From this time we are working here with the new version. We see many customers coming into our technical support and asking questions. So we did here a guide where you can find most of the questions. And we have also a free line for you to communicate with the technical support team. So if you go here to the live chat, you're going to open a live session with our technical support, so you can talk to them and take your question about the conversion process. And if you have any problem after converting your application, you can also find the technical support for this type of support here. And then we have two tutorials. We have the text one with the steps you need to follow to convert your applications. And we have also a video. I did this video just with the basic conversion, because you have basically 90% of the cases we use this way of convert, because you have a script case, for example, 8 installed in one server, then you install the script case on the same server. This is how I have my script case here. I have both installed on the same computer. So this is easy. You just need to go to your script case, access the converters, and then choose the version and convert the projects. Okay, this is how most of the people convert the applications. If you have the script case 8 in another server, then there is a different process, and I'm going to show this one today. So you have the the regular process, which is this one. You have both versions under the same server, then you need just to convert. And then when you have the version installed in different servers, you have to do a different step. So this is what I'm going to show. And let me see here. So I will expect you to apply questions, okay? So you can start already applying the questions for us to answer. Okay, so far I have no questions. Let me go here. You can find this tutorial. I will copy this link to the webinar so you can review. Okay, so I'm sending you now the link, and you can find also in the website, if you access here the news, or if you go to the download area, you have also there understanding the process of conversion. So the Scriptcase 9 is approved for you to convert applications from version 6, 7, 7.1, 8 and 8.1. So for those Scriptcase versions, you can migrate, you can convert the applications automatically. If you have an older version, for example version 5 or version 4 or 3, then you have to bring the projects at least to version 6 so then you can convert to version 8. So if you have, for example, version 5, then you install the version 8, you convert from 5 to 8, because inside the Scriptcase 8 we have the converter for the version 5, and then you bring from version 8 to version 9. Okay, so this is the process. If you have problems or questions, our technical support can assist with that. We have here all the versions installed, so it's maybe it's faster if you send the project to us, and we can convert this project for you as well, in case this project is too old. Okay, so here for the installation for the PHP 7, we have now the new environment with Source Guardian, which is a different encryptor that we have for the version 8. Until the version 8, we were using the encryptor, unencrypted called Zenguard load, and for the version 9 we had to change because of the PHP 7. So when you install the Scriptcase 9, Scriptcase will build a new environment for you. It's not the same where you're using the Scriptcase 8, because we need to install the new PHP and the new encryptor. So when you download here, it does not affect your older version, your previous version. Let me open here my environment to show you. If I install the version 32 bits, it's going to be inside one file. If I install 64 bits in a different file, I mean for the automatic installation on Windows. Okay, so let me access here. For example, I have my local disk, and then Scriptcase 8 is here inside local files, 86. I find the folder netmake, and here I have my Scriptcase 8.1. Okay, and then my Scriptcase 9 is installed inside program files, because I've used the version for 64 bits, and then I have here program files, netmake, version 9. Okay, so I'm running both versions on the same computer with no problem, because they are using different ports. Okay, here I have 80 and 81. This is the port for the Apache, and here I have 8090. So I can run both versions on the same computer with no problem. And all the projects I convert, they will be inside version 8 and version 9, because version 9 will just make a copy of the project and convert and update everything to version 9. So you can still use the project inside version 8, because we are not going to change your previous version. Only copy the project from version 8 and bring to version 9. Okay, so let me see here. Before I start converting here one project, I will read a question I have from Carlos. I had a problem on security model when I did the migration from version 8.1 to version 9. I did the migration because I wanted to use the multi-profile option. I erased the applications, then I recreated the security, also created a couple of new models in my applications. Database was not deleted. The problem was when I synchronized the new model, I did not, when I created the database, I get, well, this is something really specific on your project, Carlos. I guess it's not about the conversion process. Maybe it's better if you talk directly with the guys, so they can maybe access your project and check it out to see if the problem is on. What do you think, John? Is it about the migration? No, we cannot guess just by this message. So you can go now here inside the live chat and then talk to the guys so they can check your project, because maybe it's because of the migration or maybe not. This is something already inside your project. You need to change something or so. Okay, so Kevin is asking here, so after I convert, then I need to change the live server to PHP 7 before uploading the new version 9 deploy files. For the production environment, Kevin, you can use PHP 5.6 or PHP 7. Okay, so for example, if I have, this is my development environment. Here I have PHP 7, and here inside version 8 I have PHP 5.6. Once I convert to from 8.1 to 9, Scriptcase will also convert the PHP, the everything inside your project. So the new project inside Scriptcase 9 will be approved for PHP 7 and PHP 5.6. Okay, so if you have your production environment using 5.6, no problem, because then you can use. The problem, in fact, for the PHP is, for example, 5.4 is really different from 5.6. But when PHP did the update for the PHP 7, it's not that different. It's more performance and everything, but then I guess the big difference is between PHP 5.4 and PHP 5.6. But then if you have 5.6 or 7, those projects should run okay if you are using 5.6 inside your production environment. So for this first moment, you don't need to change the PHP inside your production environment. The applications will run under both versions. But as soon as you can move them to PHP 7, it's better, because then you're going to add more and more features using PHP 7. So we recommend you to migrate as soon as you can. But the environment for production environment is approved for both versions. Okay, 5.6 or 7. I don't know if I did answer your question. So Mensor is saying, is this means that I can run two versions, 8 and 9 at the same time? Yes, for development, yes, you can run. Because you are using here different ports, or even inside the server, I can show you here, for example, I have this cPanel with a hosting service, and I have a special service from them. For example, if I open here File Manage, I can show you that I'm running the two script cases. I have Scriptcase 9 here, and I have Scriptcase 8. So when I open this, when I use the Scriptcase 9, I'm using PHP 7. When I use the Scriptcase 8, I'm using PHP 5.6. So how they are managing these options here. If I go to the PHP area here, I have select PHP version. So now my environment is using these options. I'm using PHP version, and then I have, for example, the Source Guardian here enabled. So I can run the Scriptcase 9. Let me open here for you to see. So this is my Scriptcase 8. It says that I'm missing the encryptor, but if I access the Scriptcase 9, then it will open, because the environment is set for me to use PHP 9. If I want to use, Scriptcase 9. If I want to use the Scriptcase 8.1, then I'll have to go here, use PHP 5.6. Then you will see that Scriptcase, that the environment is going to use, for example, ZenGuard Loader. Then I will just check here for me to use ZenGuard Loader. And then when I access the Scriptcase 8, it will open. Let me see if I save it here. Okay, but then this is the server I'm using. You see now I can open the Scriptcase 8 because I've changed it inside the cPanel, the PHP version, and also the encryptor. So this is a service I have inside this hosting. I don't know if others will offer the same, but this is very handy, because then if I need to use the Scriptcase 8 for something, then I can go there and use. And since I have both versions on the same environment, everything is being set automatically here for me. So it's possible for you to have something like this as well in a local machine, right, John? You just need to configure the environment. Okay, if you use the Scriptcase automatic installation, then Scriptcase will install two PHPs and two Apaches and two different environments. It also works. Okay, let me go here. Hello, my name is George. Is it safe to delete the original Scriptcase 8.1 project after converting to Scriptcase 9? I would say no, because then you can just back up the project and then delete. If you don't want to use the Scriptcase 8 anymore, you just back up the projects and then you delete the version, you uninstall the version in this case. But I recommend you to at least back up the project, because maybe you can you might need it for something. You don't need to maintain both versions if you plan to use only version 9. You don't need to maintain both versions, but I recommend you at least to maintain a backup, because if something happens, you can install again. Let me show you here inside our website. If you go to download old releases, then you can find here, for example, version 8, version 9. So if you have the projects in a backup, then you can install Scriptcase 8 again and restore the projects. So you can delete, but I recommend you to at least perform a general backup and store this backup somewhere. Okay, George. Okay, so let me see here. It's supposed that version 9 is faster than version 8 over production environment. Yes, I did a migration for a couple of applications. One of the development, the other both in the development and production. But performance in the same is slower. Do we have to do something over migrated? Yeah, you can do some configuration. Can you show here, John, for us? So one configuration is within the PHP file. John is going to show here to us, because if you do the automatic installation, Scriptcase will set some sizes for you as default, but depending on the size of your project, on the configuration that you have on your project, you can also modify this configuration. So the first one would be inside the php.ini file. If you go to, let me look here. Is post max size, no? Yeah, this is one configuration you can do. Change the post max size. As you can see, the automatic installation will leave this option as 512. Then you can change to, I don't know, 1024, is it? Okay, memory limit, maximum input vars to which is the recommended in your opinion? Here is 6,000.
Yeah.
How much would be 8, 12? Depending on the size of your project, right? Yeah. So here you can change. So this is the automatic one from Scriptcase, but depending on the size of your project, you can put more memory, more vars, and also the post size limit, right?
Right.
Okay, so this is what you can do inside your development environment and also inside the production. Can you change that, John? Inside the production environment? No? But then here is where you are going to set, right? Okay. So this is what you can do, Carlos. To see if it doesn't change, maybe there is something wrong inside your environment. Then we can analyze for you. You can send an email and we can see if there is something else that is happening there inside your environment. Okay. Santiago is asking, I can create subfolders in the production environment to organize my projects. Can I create subfolders? But you mean with different versions? You mean you have projects? Would you explain better the question, Santiago? If you can create subfolders, yes, you can do. But then, are you telling subfolders with different versions or? Okay. There was another important thing we did inside the version 9. We have changed the drivers for the databases. So for MySQL, we did this. If you had transactional, no transactional connections inside the PHP, inside the Scriptcase 8, for the Scriptcase 9, Scriptcase will change them and make them all PDO. So the same for MS SQL, but this change will be done automatically by Scriptcase. And everything Scriptcase will convert automatically. Only your own codes, the codes you do by yourself inside the external library or events, Scriptcase will not convert. But all the libraries, external libraries like Teams, the lengths, everything will be converted by Scriptcase. And also this, it's important to mention this change inside the database, because sometimes if you have in the production environment different configuration, it will not work. But then by knowing this information, you will be aware and you will change also inside the production. Giovanni, hi Giovanni, how are you doing? Hi Marcia, I got 9 version installed and it's extremely slow in the development. Very slow, so there is something wrong, Giovanni. It shouldn't be slow. Check here this configuration inside the php.ini file. If it doesn't help, if it doesn't change the performance, you can talk to us, okay? And we can verify what is happening there, because version 9 should be faster than version 8. So it's not normal that it's slower. Okay, so let's go here to my script case so I can do here migration. When you install Scriptcase automatically, we use SQLite as database. This database we say SQLite, it's just for you to install Scriptcase itself, the Scriptcase files. When we are doing the migration process, everything we do is to check this database. So usually for 90% of the cases, this database is SQLite. When you do the manual installation, when you use here the compressor and perform the manual installation, Scriptcase gives you the option to choose the database where you're going to install Scriptcase files. So for some case, people, instead of using SQLite, which is the default one, choose to use another database, for example, MySQL, Oracle, so they can have Scriptcase files using a different database. This process, when you do the migration, sometimes Scriptcase may not find the database, but then it should work normal. I have here inside my computer 2 different script cases. This one, 9, is using my database, a database MySQL that is installed here inside this computer, and the Scriptcase 8 is using another database that is not installed here inside my computer. It's installed in another server. Okay, but then everything I need to do is just to copy the Scriptcase 8 folder. Let me show you here. So this is if you have Scriptcase in a different server or if you are using a different database. Okay, then you go here to Scriptcase 8 and copy this file. The file is Scriptcase. Okay. You bring this file, let's say you have this Scriptcase in another server, then you copy the Scriptcase file. You don't need to copy the whole www root or the whole Scriptcase 8.1. No, you just need to copy this Scriptcase file. Then you will bring this Scriptcase file to the same server where you have Scriptcase 9, and then you perform the conversion. So let's go here to Scriptcase 9. Admin, okay. Then you don't need to have a license. As you can see, this Scriptcase I have here is a trial version. So if you want, if you still don't have the Scriptcase 9 license and you just want to test the conversion, you can test. You can download Scriptcase. You have the 20 days trial, and then you can convert applications and test. So you don't need to have a license to convert if you want just to test. Okay, so you go here to tools, converters, then you have from version 6 to version 9, from version 7, from version 8. I will choose from version 8. Here you need to inform where Scriptcase 8 folder is inside your machine, so that's why we ask here the path. Then we say here, if Scriptcase 8 is installed on the same computer, you just need to inform the complete path. If not, you will need to copy the folder Scriptcase 8 to Scriptcase 9. Remember to change the folder name, because both folders, you have Scriptcase and Scriptcase, then you need to change just to make them different, so it will not override Scriptcase 9. The conversion process will copy all projects, applications, schema, data dictionary, languages, and etc. to version 9. This process does not change in any moment the previous version project. Okay, so we have here the tutorials links. So let's go here to Scriptcase 8. We copy here. Let me use this one. This is also the Scriptcase 8. I copy the path, I place here, then I go next. It will ask if I have already the project inside version 9. It says that if I have the project inside version 9, it will override. Then I can choose if I will override or not. And then here I see the projects I can convert. I can choose all the projects, or I can choose just one or two. I don't need to convert all the projects at the same time. You can convert just one to test, and then you convert the others. Okay, so let's convert only appointments. And now Scriptcase is doing the conversion, reminding that the conversion process is just a copy. I will not lose my project inside version 8. And depending on the size of your project, this migration may last more time or less. Sometimes if the project is it's too large, it's going to be a little bit slower than this one we are doing now. Okay, while we are waiting here, let's go back to the questions. From George, in the production environment, do you recommend to delete the previous uploaded files within version 8.1 or simply overwrite the new code generated with PHP 9? Yeah, I can overwrite, because when you do a new deployment, you have the new production environment, and we recommend you to use the new production environment. So you can delete the one from version 8.1. You will not need them anymore, not for the production environment, because when you do with Scriptcase 9, the deployment will give you all the files again. So you can delete and use the one generated by version 9. Yes, okay, yes, mailing the library, because for the version 9 we have also new libraries. We have updated some components and some libraries, so it's important for you to use the new one if you are using the projects from the version 9. I want Santiago, I want the information about how Scriptcase 9 works with procedures Postgres. There are changes. No, I guess procedures is just approved for SQL Server, yes, not for Postgres yet. Neither for MySQL, no. No. Yeah, Scriptcase 9 is approved to work with procedures only from SQL Server. Santiago, no change on that. Emanuele Pascariello, what do you mean by production environment? The server where the final application is deployed? Yes, yes, Emanuele. This is what I mean with production environment. We have development environment. This is where you develop the applications. It's where you have a Scriptcase installed and everything. And we have the production. Production environment can be anywhere from your customer or from your own server, because inside the production environment you don't need a Scriptcase anymore. You just need the application. The application Scriptcase will generate for you, and the connection, the production environment for you to manage the connection and the libraries. Let me see if I have here one example. For example, this is a project I have deployed. Sorry. So here we have the underscore lib. This is where Scriptcase puts all the files, all the libraries and everything. And this is also where Scriptcase will store the connection information, the connection detail. Okay, and those are my applications. Okay, so this is what we call production environment. This is the environment where you have the deployed application. You are correct. Okay, so back here I have my project already converted. So if I log again inside my Scriptcase 9, I will see here my project appointments. This is just a copy from version 8, so everything will be the same. I will need to, if I want to add Scriptcase 9 features, I will need to add inside the project. The Scriptcase will just update this to be used inside version 9 with the new components and the new libraries and everything. But if you run any application, even the templates, the theme, the schema will be all the same. You have ways to apply these options quicker. If you go here to tools in Express Edit, for example, you can apply things all together to all the applications. Or you can just add by the time if your customer requests, because then it's important you can use that if you're working for like selling your project. You can tell to your customers that you will update the project. It will be a version 2.0, and then you can add the new features. So I will show here, for example, how to change the themes, the layouts. A question here from Bert. He asks which of the folders in the lib folder should have all right for the connection. This is the prod folder. Okay, but then inside Scriptcase we have an interface where you can access this folder, and it's all managed by Scriptcase. If you do the manual deployment, you can also change the where you're going to store and place this directory. Okay, if you go here and do the manual deployment instead of the automatic, if you do the automatic deployment, the Scriptcase will place inside the _lib. If you do the manual deployment, you can choose another path where you can place this folder. Very important, because this is where you have all the connection data. Okay, do I have to rewrite all code inside the events or PHP function after conversion? No, because the Scriptcase will bring everything to the version 9. Okay, everything you did inside the events, inside the libraries, inside if you did import external libraries, the Scriptcase will bring everything to the project. It will not change. This project is an example because here we have many PHP inside the applications. The only thing you need to do is to review the code, because if PHP 7 is not using a certain function, then you need to rewrite these parts. But there are very few changes. If you go here, I have here the tutorial. If you go here to PHP website, they have like functions and things. They have changed it from PHP 6 to 5.6 to 7. So macros from Scriptcase and also internal libraries, everything it's going to be converted automatically by Scriptcase, and also connections, as I said before, everything will be converted. Just if you did something inside the blank application, for example, using hard PHP, only PHP, then you need to review the code, but Scriptcase will copy the code. You just need to test, review, and see if it's working normally. But the good thing is that you will remain with the version 8. So if something goes wrong, you still have the version 8 working normally, and then you can you just make sure the things are working inside the version 9, so you can definitely migrate. Okay, Mansoor is asking if I can repeat the steps for the conversion. Yes, I can do it. Let me just go here and show you this option. For example, this project, let me open the login screen. It's outdated because I need to generate the source code of the project. So let's generate all the source code. So the code can now be generated inside version 9, can be compiled inside version 9. And then I will change the layout for you to see how you can change something and use something from version 9. And we have also another one, Mansoor. Let me show you here our YouTube. It's Scriptcase videos. If you go to playlist, then you have Scriptcase 9. This is all the videos from Scriptcase 9 features. And here you have the project conversion. It's basically this option. This video shows the automatic conversion when you have both on the same machine. Okay, so if you have if you want to review the steps, you can also review here inside our YouTube channel. So here I have already the code generated. Let me open the login screen. Okay, so this is my project. As you can see, the theme, it looks just like the Scriptcase 8 project. No changes. If we go here, let me open this grid application. I will just take the security because I don't need to use security. I guess it's already off. So I can run the application directly without going to the login screen. Okay, so if you want to modify the theme, for example, you can go to Tools, Express Edit, and here you have options. Then I can select all applications or just few applications, and I can change here header template, security, HTML, HTML tags, and theme templates. But for this case, we are talking about themes, connection. So if I choose here themes, I will see the themes that I have available according to the project. Okay, and then I can apply the themes for my project. There is one thing, if I go, for example, to project here, properties, and access the option themes, I will see that the Scriptcase 19 is not included, because as I said before, we did just a copy from version 8 to version 9. So if I want to include the themes from version 9, I need first to include here. So I go here to themes, let me find the one from version 9, this one. So I include this one to my project. So now I have Scriptcase 9 Hino here. I save. I can also set as default for new applications that I create for this project. Once I save here the theme inside project properties, I can go again to Tools, Express Edit, Theme, and now I will have the theme from version 9. Where is it? It's not updated. Let me see here again. Yeah, it's saved here. Is that the only new theme from version 9? Yeah, for a while, yes, George, but we are working on new themes already, and it's going to be released very soon. But for now, we have only this one. Okay, so now we have the new theme here. So you can apply, because it shows the theme for Scriptcase and project. This one is the one from the project, and this one, the Hino, is the one from Scriptcase. So we can apply, and it's going to change the theme for all applications we have. So it's outdated again, you need to generate, but it's going to be already with the new theme. This is an example, just applying the theme. As you can see, now we have the new theme, but it's the same for all the other features. Okay, you have the project inside version 9, but then if you want to apply the new features, you need to apply here, changing the applications. Because we do not change the themes and anything, because we do not know if you want to do, if your customer wants to do it or not. So you decide what you want to add from Scriptcase 9 or not. Okay. Can you show again the YouTube channel? Yes, we have YouTube channel in English. It's Scriptcase videos. in English, Scriptcase videos, and we have also in Spanish. The Spanish is Scriptcase English ES, and we have videos from version 9 here as well. If you go to YouTube and just type Scriptcase, you will find it too. Okay, then you have the Brazilian one, the international one, and the Spanish one. But in version 9 will look all like in version 8.1. Klaus is asking. For the theme, yeah, it will change just if you change, as I did here. If you do not change, the look will be the same. Okay, so I will just repeat because Mansour was asking before for me to repeat the steps for the conversion. So let me close this project. Then you go to Tools, Converters, from version 8 to version 9. Then you place here the path. It's recognizing here my path. This is where I have my Scriptcase. Inside this folder, if you see here, let me access again. I have inside my Scriptcase 8 is here because the Scriptcase 8 we're using the installation for 32 bits and my Scriptcase 9 is using the one for 64 bits. So that's why. So if I go here to Nightmake again, here inside my Scriptcase I have two Scriptcases 8. I have this one and this one. So I can use both. Just need to inform here. So as you can see here, I have more projects. I can convert only this one, for example, bookshop. So it says that I have already appointments because it's recognizing that I have appointments here. And inside version 9, I have already the same system. So it's asking me if I want to override or keep. For this case, I will say that I want to keep because I have converted already. I don't need to convert again. And then I just go and convert. Okay, it's very simple. If you have questions or problem after converting, you can just talk to our support team. Regarding the license, it does not change as well. We generate a new license for the version. Since you have a new environment, you will need a different license. So you just go to your account in the website, and there you will find the license for the version 9. If you have the updated subscription, then you will find the version 9 license. And the version 8 will not stop working. You can have both versions because you have different licenses. Okay, this is also important. So do you guys have more questions you want to apply here? I have my Scriptcase 9 license installed in a 32-bit Windows, and I want to copy my files to another computer. How do I simply copy the files? Yeah, for this case, you are moving the computer using the same version. So you do the normal backup. You go to your Scriptcase 9. Let me go here. You go to options, settings. Then you have here the general backup. You will back up all the projects you have, and then you will uninstall this version 9. And inside the new version, you will restore the files. Okay, because then you are moving under the same version. You are just moving the version from one server to another server, but it's the same version, so you can do the backup and restore. For the license, you need to access the website, and let me see if I have license here, and request for new installation. This is for you to reset the license, because then once you install the new environment, the old license will not work anymore. So you need to go here after the backup. When you finish the backup, you go here, you request for new installation. So we will cancel the old license and generate the new license for you. So you can register this new license inside the new environment. James is asking if this new Rhino is the only one. Again, you can use the themes from version 8, yes. And for now, Rhino is the only one, but we are going to release new themes very soon. It's already being developed here. But you can use the ones from version 8, from version 7. They are all available. When you create a new project, you see that you can use the new themes, yes. If you go here, you have here all the themes from version 8, from version 7, available for you to use. For now, version 9 has only one, but we are going to release more. Okay, how works the Scriptcase with framework Symfony, PHP Symfony? I guess PHP Symfony is it's an IDE, right? Framework or IDE?
It's another framework.
It's a framework? Yeah, because it uses poor code, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's different from Scriptcase because Scriptcase is the RAD tool. We say it's a rapid application development tool, and Symfony it's a framework, so they work with poor code. And inside Scriptcase, you have a framework as well. We could call like the production environment is it's a framework. No, the blank application it's like a framework. Yes, so you can develop your code inside Symfony and then bring to the blank application as well. Or for example, I use here Sublime, which is a framework, and then I develop because I feel more comfortable inside Sublime, and then I copy the code to the blank application. But the idea for Scriptcase is you to concentrate everything inside Scriptcase. That's why we have the blank application where you can place codes and the events, etc. So there's no sense for you to use all the frameworks. Just if you have already projects to maintain, then because it's a different idea, it's a different concept. What will be the steps of conversions if I have the version 8 in the web and the version 9 local? Okay, this is a different server, so the process is the same. I have here this case. I have one Scriptcase 8 here inside this web server. If I go here, inside my www, I have here Scriptcase 8. This first one is a Scriptcase 8. So if I want to copy my applications from here to my local Scriptcase 9, I'll have to go here, copy the file Scriptcase, which is this file here. I will make a copy, I will compress and copy this file. Then I can place this file inside my local. It can be anywhere here inside my local computer. Let me access here the version 9. So I can put them here, for example, inside the root folder. And when I do this copy, I just go to Scriptcase 9 and run the normal process informing this path for Scriptcase 8. You will build here a new folder, Scriptcase 8. Then you copy the one from the web, you copy to this one, and then here inside Scriptcase 9 you will inform this path. We don't need the whole environment, we just need this folder, Scriptcase. Okay. Hi Marcia, can you ask a general question to all please? Is the Scriptcase now stable, like to start depending on this version like we saw before in the version 8 and version 8.1 needed few months to stable? I want to know their option in general. Thanks. Yeah, this is the question from Marius. If someone here is already using the Scriptcase 9, if you think it's stable. Well, the opinion I hear from other developers also here in Brazil, where Scriptcase is larger users, that yes, in fact we didn't see any version so stable as this one. We are not having many problems. I guess version 8.1 was very problematic, I could say. We had many problems with version 8.1, especially when we did the conversion from 8 to 8.1, because it was inside the same environment. But we have version 9 out for about 3 months now, and we say here between the developers that the version is very stable, that the problems are not very difficult to deal. We are having a good experience. I've also added here some people talking about the version. So they say that most of the project is working normally, just few adjustments and etc. But let me see here. Carlos is saying that he did the migration and new projects over version 9. I feel really comfortable with the stability. This is the comment from Carlos. George is asking, what are the main changes in version 9 regarding responsive apps, desktop versus mobile? We did many changes inside chart application. It's now all compatible with mobile, dashboard application as well. The applications we are still having to change, and we are doing this change during this year. We are already working on these changes, is form application and grid, especially grid applications. I guess the most difficult one is grid applications, but we are continually changing everything so we can have all full mobile by this year. James, I have apps that I developed in version 8.1 and have now converted to 9. I would like to change the theme to Hino, but it's not available in the theme list unless the new app is version 9. There is a way to use the Hino theme to convert on converted apps. Yes, I was showing here just after I created the project. It's not appearing for you, James, because as I said before, Scriptcase 9 just make a copy from Scriptcase 8 applications. So you need to open. I will open here again to show you. Open project. So this is the project I have just migrated, converted from version 8. If I go to the application, to the themes, I will see that the new theme is not available because it's I need to include inside the project properties. So you go to project properties, and then you access the themes. So as you can see here, I don't have the version 9. So you look for the version 9 theme here. You include to the project, then you save. So now you can apply to your converted applications. Okay, so that's why it's not showing for you, because it's not being displayed, because you need to include this inside project properties. Okay. What are the changes inside the form application? Emmanuel is asking. Inside the form applications, compared to version 8, no changes, just the themes, just the new theme. But for features, no. The major changes you can find inside grid, dashboard, charts. We have here the complete feature list inside the on the website. You can go see the news, and then we have here all the feature lists and with videos, examples, so you can test them. Okay, John, have a small request involving the adding a simple option. It was submitted through various channels. How can I follow up? Yes, this one from, yes, the range, because it's less than 3, less than 0, yes. Was it implemented, do you remember?
No, still no.
It's still not? Okay, but it's already listed, right? Yeah, you can talk to me and John, and we can check with the developer, John. Okay. Do you think forms will be available jQuery token input? No. Change the send this to us, Emanuele, so we can add here to the email for the suggestion is suggestion@scriptcase.net. Suggestion@scriptcase.net. And then we have the one for bugs at scriptcase.net.
Suggestions.
Suggestions, okay. missing an S here. Suggestions. It can be suggestions or feedback. It's the same. Feedback at scriptcase.net, or bugs. If you want to report a bug, you can send to bugs@scriptcase.net. We have the forum as well, and the normal channel on the website. Yes, I saw. Okay, Emanuele. Thanks. Okay, guys, is there more questions you guys have? As I said before, I will submit this video to YouTube, so if you need to review, but we have there already some interesting videos, and now we are organizing everything here to start again with the live webinar with new examples. We are now working on converting all the videos and all the documentation to the version 9. But then you can all follow our YouTube channel, our blog, to follow the news, Facebook and everything. So let me type here my email as well. If you have more questions or comments, it's marcia@scriptcase.net, okay? So that's all for today. I would like to thank you very much for being here with us live, following this live webinar. And thank you very much for John for coming to help me with the questions. Okay, Carlos, thank you very much. Okay, Jorge from Venezuela, Giovanni from Italy, John from States, I guess. Okay, guys, thank you very much for your time, and I see you next time. Bye-bye.